สมัยอยู่นะ So, you understood everything, huh? Unpleasant feelings, Dukkha Vedana. Dukkha is the first noble truth. And it is also the motivation. I mean, it used to be the motivation to come here to the monastery to take up practice. And after a while, it doesn't seem to be our motivation because we have a way, how to avoid to see Dukkha Vedana. I mean, there's the Dukkha Vedana that comes from the body. Yeah? When the body is hungry or needs some food, I mean, this is a form of dissatisfaction. Yeah? So we eat something, and then the body is satisfied, for a while. Yeah? Or we are thirsty, we drink something, and so the body is satisfied. And the same thing with sleeping. Yeah? But these kind of bodily feelings, that the body sends out, for us to take care of the body, can be also used by the kilesas, for some dukkha vedana that comes from our heart. Yeah? We are not happy with something, so we eat something. Yeah? And then because we eat something, the feeling of unhappiness damps down a little bit, and then we think this is the way, to get rid of our unhappy feeling. But it's not. It's caused by It's not caused by the body. We need to separate that out. It's not caused by the body. It's caused by the citta, by our heart, by our heart that doesn't feel comfortable. So a lot of people, especially in the West, when you see, I mean, they eat a lot, to damp down their unpleasant feelings. Or other people do a lot, to damp down their unpleasant feelings. That is also a way. So we have to be able to distinguish, what comes really from the body. And we know by now, I mean, eating once a day, is more than enough. Even eating once a week, can be enough. Or once every 2 or 3 days can be enough. If we did some fasting before, I mean, we can see, there's nothing wrong. I mean, we live in a climate where we don't really need to eat a lot. So hunger is not, not produced by the body, but it is a mental feeling of not feeling well. I mean, we have to think about the body, investigate the body, and investigate the heart, what it makes, what it does with the body. I mean, last time, the last times I talk about, we should reflect about death. We also should reflect about being born, Being born, we are born to die, So, I mean, when we are born, we are going to die. When we are not born, we are not going to die. When we appear, in the human realm, animal realm, we are born. And then what we do in the human realm and in the animal realm? I mean, we can watch with the new puppies, they come, They learn how to control this body that they have. I mean, their citta is the same as ours. And each time we have a new human body, we have to train it. I mean, we had a body, human body, for millions of lives, But each time it comes out of the womb, we have to train it. I mean, first we train how to digest, then we train, how to move the body, then we train to walk, then we train to talk, then we train to think, then we train to read and write, and then we train the higher thinking until the age of 15, where the body has grown up, where we can use the strength. And then we can use it for 30 years with pretty much full strength, and then it starts to decay. That is the life of a body. We should reflect about it, I mean, the next life is coming, If we don't put an end to it, then the next life as a human being is coming. Even if we become a Sotapanna, I mean, we still have the opportunity to have 7 more human lives, And each life has the dukkha of the body. But the dukkha of the body is actually, quite less, to the dukkha of the heart. And the dukkha of the heart, we have to investigate. Where is it coming from? For instance, when we sit in samadhi, and where is the dukkha coming from? It's not coming from the body. It's coming from the heart. The dukkha of the body, I mean, the kilesas are very clever because, I mean, they have, just the power over the body, over the feelings, over thought and over memories, just like the Dhamma has. So it produces some bodily feelings and we think it is the body. But it's not, it's the kilesas who produces. That's why we have to investigate Dukkha Vedana. And how do we investigate Dukkha Vedana? I mean, we go to the point, when we can't concentrate on our Buddha or on our breath anymore, then we go to the point where we feel the pain to be strongest. And then we stick our concentration, we nail it to this point, and then we start to investigate it by asking the right questions. What is Dukkha Vedana? How does it feel like? Is it constant? Is it changing? Is it point-wise? It is area-wise. And where actually is it located? That's how we investigate Dukkha Vedana. Where is it located? Is it in the skin? Is it in the flesh? Is it in the bones? Is it in the tendons? Where is it? And don't get, don't believe the answers that are coming up. I mean, yes, it is in the muscles because I'm sitting uncomfortable. That's not the question. That is not the answer that we are looking for. We're looking for the answer to understand what is Dukkha Vedana. What is the feeling of pain? Because if you remember all our lives, there were 2 main main movers of our heart, and that is pain and fear. We are afraid of something, so we don't do it, or we run away from fear. And there's the other thing, we run away from pain. We always run away from pain, we don't want to feel the pain. And that's why, as a meditator or as a practitioner, we have to feel the pain. We have to feel it. Where is it, or what actually is pain? And that is just the first. That is just the first investigation of feelings. Be it bodily feelings or mental feelings. If we know how to investigate pain, we can investigate all the other feelings as well. But we have to ask the right questions and don't listen to the answers that the kilesas bring up. They sound very rational, they sound very logical, but that is how they deceive us. If we believe one of these rational thoughts or logical thoughts, we are deceived. We still don't understand what is pain. How does it feel like? Where is it? Because if we do this pain investigation correctly, then the pain, in the beginning, when we do it in the beginning, for the first few times, the moment we concentrate on the pain is gone. But so, after a while, the pain will not be gone. So then we can ask the right question. What is pain? How does it feel like? And then really embrace the pain. Embrace the pain, and feel the pain and see that it is nothing that we need to run away from. That is the important thing, we have to embrace the pain. We don't need to run away from pain. There is pain. We are not the pain. Now use the principle of anatta. We are not these things that appear in front of our eyes. Everyone knows that, when he sits in a movie theater, that he is not the person on the screen, but we still cry I mean, sometimes we cry very much, yeah? We still laugh, we still get angry, and so on, but it has nothing whatsoever to do with us. Huh? Remember it, yeah? I mean, all of you probably went to the cinema and watched movies, yeah? Or if it wasn't, in the cinema, at least it was at the TV, yeah? And nowadays it is on our smartphones, yeah? You are not the things. But the association with the things that are happening in the movie on the screen, is the same thing as the association that we have with the thoughts and the memories and the feelings that come up. But who sees these feelings? Yeah? This principle of anatta is very important, in our investigation of pain. Yeah? It's not me, there is pain. We don't say, I feel pain, yeah? Or I'm in pain, or the pain is too much. I mean, what does it mean it's too much? There is pain, yeah, look at it. Yeah, yes, it gets stronger, then it gets weaker, then it gets stronger again, then it's weaker. Sometimes it's an area-wise, sometimes it's just a point-wise, yeah. The more pointed the pain is, the more stronger the pain is. Yeah? If it is an area, then it gets weaker. So look at it and ask yourself, what is pain? Yeah? And why did I run all my life away from this pain? Yeah? I mean, I can watch it, I can observe it, I'm not the pain. Yeah? There's an observer and there's the pain. Yeah? And then I ask the question, then I ask the right question. Where is it located? Yeah? First, of course, I ask, is it point-wise, is it changing, and so on. And then I ask, where is it located? Is it located in the skin? Is it in the flesh? Is it in the tendons? Is it in the muscles? Huh? Where is it? Yeah? In the moment we come close to the truth, yeah, then this pain, that was in our left knee, changes and goes to the right knee. And in the left knee there is no more pain. What? How did that happen? Did it ever happen to us in our life that the pain suddenly disappeared and appeared in somewhere else? Yeah? I mean, this must be a magic spook. Yeah? So, what do? We go to the next point. Yeah? So where the pain is there, very strong. Yeah? And then we investigate in the same time, yeah? Until it disappears and reappears somewhere else. Then we go to that point, yeah? Until it investigated in the same time, until it disappears and reappears somewhere else, until it finally shows us where it's coming from. Yeah? I mean, we all know it, where it's coming from, but this is not the solution. We have to actually follow, we have to actually see how it is working. Only if we see every step of how it is working, we are not fooled by it anymore. If we just know it's coming from the heart, it doesn't help us, The pain is still there and the pain is still unbearable. Yeah? If it's coming from the kilesas, it doesn't help us anyway. All of our knowing, of the teaching, yeah, and it doesn't help us, when we actually sit in meditation, yeah, because we have to experience the truth. Yeah? We have to. Yeah? I mean, as I said, quite often. Yeah? If we want to overcome dukkha, we have to go through the fires of dukkha, or we have to go through the fires of hell if we want to overcome hell. And hell is even worse than the dukkha vedana that we experience. We have to go through these things and experience and see them for what they are. Is that clear? See them. Be it pain or be it the fear. See them for what they are. They are just phenomena that appear and disappear. They are brought up by the kilesas most of the time. They are brought up by the kilesas, yeah, to make us succumb to them. Yeah? And this is something that we have to understand. Yeah? We do have to understand that these things appear. But we also have to use this principle of anatta. Yeah? That's not me. Whatever appears in front of my inner screen is not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. If you don't believe it, check back, check back in your memories when you watch an interesting movie, what happened? Yeah? Why do you laugh? Why do you cry? Yeah? And sometimes we cry very hard, yeah? Because we associate with the person. Yeah? Sometimes we get very angry because we associate with the person. Yeah? That is treated unfairly, or treated, treated violently, Yeah? But the same thing happens when we close our eyes. Yeah? We associate it, or we attach to the feelings that come up, we attach to the thoughts come up, and we believe we are these thoughts. Yeah? Instead of reflecting wisely, the thought that I had, just now, I had a different thought a year ago. Yeah? I changed my mind. Huh? Isn't that an expression that we sometimes use? I changed my mind. Yeah? So which mind is you? Huh? The mind of a year ago, or 10 years ago, or 50 years ago, or 15 years ago, or the mind that is right now? And the mind, or the belief, what you are and how you are of right now will change in a few days or in a few months, in no time. Yeah? Then you believe you're something else. Yeah? So who are you? You are none of these things that you associate with. Huh? This is the sanya kanda, the kanda of memory and association. Yeah? We associate with these things and think these are me, and mine, and no. But we know, we can't change them. They are just phenomena arising and ceasing, and they have their own nature, and through our investigation we get down to the understanding of how they work. Yeah? Just like with the watch. Yeah? We open it up and see, see the five wheels turning. Yeah? One wheel turns the others, the five, just like the five khandhas. Yeah? Sense, sense impression comes in, a memory, associated with sound, yeah, and then the memory looks, what kind of sound is it? Is it a squirrel? Is it a snake? Is it a rat or whatever? Is it a human being? Is it talking? And then when it is talking, what language is it? Yeah, it's all memory function. In the end, it will tell us. So it goes pretty quickly. It's pattern matching, yeah. And pattern matching, as we understand in computer science, it's not always giving us the right answer. So our pattern matching, not always give us the right answer. Yeah? Sometimes we associate a sound, with a snake, and then we look up and then see it's a little chinchok, yeah, little reptile. Yeah? How do you call it? Salamander or whatever it is. Yeah. So our pattern matching doesn't work all the time right, yeah? In most of the cases it works right, when we have opened our eyes, most of the time we see correctly, okay, this is a human being, this is an animal, this is a dog, yeah? But this association, this comes from memory, yeah? But when we close our eyes, it is very often wrong, yeah? We hear something, we associate it with something else. Yeah? So these things are not me, not mine, and not myself. Yeah? Just like the feeling that I have. Dukkha Vedana, the feeling of painful feeling, it's not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. Yeah? And a lot of dukkha that we have, yeah? Especially when we live together as a group, yeah? We don't like what he says, or we don't think that what he does, is right, yeah? Comes from our views and opinions, yeah? And that creates dukkha, because we think that other person is not right. We never think we are not right, yeah? Actually, the first thought, am I right? Yeah? How can I be sure that I'm right? Huh? We never ask this question. We always say, the other person is not right, and then we get into a quarrel, yeah? And that creates dukkha. Huh? We defend something that we believe we are. But actually, when we do investigation, we should know that we are not these things, because these things are changing all the time. Our views and opinions change, change constantly. And the bigger changes we can see when we look back 5 years, or 10 years. Our body constantly changes. Our feeling changes constantly. Now it's a nice feeling, now it's a bad feeling, then it's a neutral feeling, then it's a nice feeling again, and it's a bad feeling, and it's a neutral feeling. So why do we attach to these phenomena? Ask yourself, why do I attach to this feeling? Just say there's a feeling and then look at it, and the moment you look at it, observe it, with the Buddha in mind or with your attention on the breath, it's gone. And the next feeling comes up. And thought even is much quicker, this thought, just pops up and goes, pops up and goes, pops and goes, But we attach to the thought, then this prolongs it. The moment we attach to a feeling, it prolongs it. It prolongs it because we think about the feeling, we memorize about the feeling, and that prolongs it, stay. If it is a bad feeling, why does it come now? What did I do wrong? Isn't that the question we sometimes ask? What did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. The only thing that you did wrong is that you didn't say there is a feeling. That's the only thing that you did wrong. You associated with the feeling. You say, there's a feeling, there's an unpleasant feeling, there's a good feeling, it has nothing to do with me. I just observe these things. That's what our practice is all about, observing these things and understanding, asking the right questions, for instance, with Dukkha investigation of painful feeling, asking the right question to understand the nature of this phenomena. But we cannot understand the nature of the phenomena if we don't disassociate from this phenomena. If I say, I'm sick, then I cannot investigate it. When I say, I'm unhappy, I cannot investigate it because that's the end of the matter. But if you say there's an unhappy feeling, then I can look it, then I can feel it. And that is the first thing that we have to do with a feeling. We have to feel it. When it's a painful feeling, we have to feel the pain, embrace the pain, until we can ask the questions. If we don't want it, there is no investigation going on. All our investigation is going on, who produced this bad feeling? Was it this other person who said something bad about you and this memory came up, that produced this bad feeling? And we look, we look for somebody who is guilty. We look for a scapegoat. But there is no scapegoat, we are the ones who are responsible for whatever happens within us. And we are responsible, for how we deal with these things, with the things that come up. This is something we really have to understand. There is, but we don't want to know. We just want to keep on dreaming, living in a world of illusion, because the illusion is nice, yes, of course it is nice, The illusion that we live in, everything is fine, I'm a good person, it's an illusion. We're not only a good person, we also have evil in our heart. Otherwise you wouldn't be born as a human being, or actually appear in any kind of realms, except for the anagami realms. So, if you are born as a human being, or if you are born as an animal, or deva, or ghost, or whatever, there's some good and there's some bad within us. So we don't have to do, but we don't want to see it. We want to think about ourselves, to be clever, to be smart, to be good. And we don't want to see the other side. But that has nothing to do with practice. Practice is looking what is there. And if we see, there's evil in our heart, then find the cause for this evil, and then get rid of the cause. We do that with investigation. We look at it. Just like we look at it, Dukkha Vedana, there's a painful feeling, it's so painful, I can't sit anymore. We only caught the train at the end, when it was too late. We didn't catch the train when it starts to roll up its engine, or when it starts to fire up its engine. what do I normally say, when investigating painful feeling? Before the painful feeling even arises, there's a feeling of discomfort and there's a thought coming out, this is discomfortable. And then 2 or 3 minutes later, the next thought comes. If we have sati, we can see it. This is really discomfortable. And then 1 minute later comes another thought, and then there's come another thought, and there comes a memory, and then we say, it is too painful, I can't sit anymore. If we catch it in the beginning, once the kilesas are firing up this deception, we can easily, get rid of it. Say, I'm not interested, and then, poops, there's no afterburn. It is just like putting water on the fire that the kilesas are burning up. And then the fire dies down, and there's no dukkha vedana. But we don't catch it, and that's why we have to fight it. It is okay. If we don't have enough sati, then we have to fight it with investigating it. Okay, there's dukkha vedana. How does it feel it? And that we can do with every kind of feeling. If we train ourselves and if we get wise, if we get skillful with investigating dukkha vedana, we can do it with any kind of feeling. Be it loneliness, be it fear, be it alive. So we don't have to run away from it, or we don't have to find, if then else, if I have this kind of feeling, I have to do this, or I have to do that, I have to distract myself. But of course, our upbringing is, we don't want to know about all these unpleasant things, We only want to run after, the pleasant thing. Remember this German, this German dachshund, you put a sausage in front of his nose, and a tin can at his tail, and he will run and run and run forever. He runs after the pleasant feelings and he runs away from the unpleasant feeling. And that is our life. Remember the one sutta, where the Lord Buddha stopped, what was it, Angulimala? I've stopped running. Why? Because Angulimala said, Lord Buddha, why are you running? Why are you running? And then Lord Buddha answered, I stopped running after good things and running away from evil things. But you haven't stopped. Something like that. And we are running after these pleasant experiences, and we don't want to know about these unpleasant experiences. So we are very unlikely, to investigate them further. But it is our task, as practitioners, to investigate it, to investigate whatever comes up, when we do investigation, unless it is so painful that we can't concentrate on the Buddha or the breath anymore, and then we start to investigate dukkha vedana. And that is also not wanting to see all these unpleasant occurrences in our life. Is that why we don't do this daily reflection? Or if we do it, we don't do it detailed. Because we don't want to see. We actually don't want to see what is happening. We don't actually want to see, how we react, how do we defend ourselves, and how painful this defending ourselves is. Each time, the Ajahn says something, I instantly, the defense always comes up. Oops, it's so fast. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I was. It instantly comes up. And this is something that we have to break down. We have to get rid of it. And reflection. Reflection teaches us where it comes from. And it always comes from a self-view. You don't defend something that you're not sure of, that you don't think you are. Or I'm clever, and if I say you're stupid, you instantly have to defend it. Oh, I'm not stupid, It doesn't matter. Stupid, and clever, are just attributes, somebody uses to describe us, Or it is used, to describe ourselves when we think about ourselves. And the description of another person, if you lived long enough to be able to notice that the description of another person normally does not match our description of ourselves. Huh? Have you noticed that? Huh? Some people think like this, some other people think like that about us. Huh? But sometimes it matches, if it matches, it's our friend. If it doesn't match, it's our enemy. Huh? And then we have to fight the enemy. This is his opinion, and our opinion of ourselves is our opinion. It's still an opinion. It has nothing to do with reality. So we can go, when we see that, when we see in the daily reflection, we defend ourselves, and then asking, what are you defending? Yeah? These feelings constantly change. My thoughts constantly change. My memories constantly change. So what am I defending? Am I defending the cloud that passed by, over the monastery, the dark cloud, yeah? Or am I defending the sun, or what am I defending? These are phenomena, yeah? That's where the principle of anatta comes in. Yeah? But we don't want to see this because it gives rise to unpleasant feelings, yeah? So remember one thing, if you want to overcome, these unpleasant feelings, or if you want to overcome dukkha, you have to go through the most painful dukkha, yeah, and understand the nature of dukkha. It's the same thing if you want to overcome hell, you have to swim through the fires of hell, yeah. I hope you understand it, yeah. It is your life, yeah, use it wisely. So, with this I finish the talk. Any questions? Use it, yeah?
This daily reflection is very hard.
Yeah.
And especially when they have a very busy day with many things happening, and especially sometimes when I sit in samadhi, then many things come up.
Yeah.
And then after you start the
You don't,
very
daily reflection, skip for the moment, the meditation, yeah?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking when I do meditation,
Yeah.
sometimes a lot of things come
Yeah.
up. And after that, after quite exhausted to...
What?
This daily reflection at the end, it's almost impossible sometimes for me.
Well, you have to force it. Yeah. The kilesas hate it.
Yeah. That's why.
The kilesas hate it so much, yeah? That's why we skip over it, yeah? And why they bring up all sorts of reasons why we don't have to do it, or why we can skip it today, nothing happened today, everything was fine. What actually wasn't fine, if they say everything was fine, a shrill alarm clock should, sound, yeah? Something must have been gone wrong, yeah? Try it, yeah? It is not easy in the beginning, yeah? Most of the time most of the time you do sitting meditation, walking meditation, then you just look at the sitting meditation, okay, and then go to the next thing. What did I do after the sitting meditation? Or importantly, yeah, most important, yeah, why did I get up? Yeah? Why did I stop meditating? Yeah? And what did I do then? Yeah? Oh, I wasted my energy thinking about this or doing that. Yeah? This is the important thing, It's not to judge, if we are doing good or bad, It's just to see what is going on, how the kilesas fool us or deceive us. Huh? And this you can do, how can a person in the world do this, So many things are happening, all these smells and sounds and, visions are coming up. I could do it, Huh? If you want, you can do anything. But we don't want to. Huh? That's not important, it's not important. Who says that? Kilesas. Constant practice, makes us better. What was the German phrase? I even forgot the German phrase. Anyway. Wer stetig sich bemüht, dem wird es auch gelingen. Understood? Who constantly tries, he will succeed. It's true. I mean, we know that. I mean, we learn to walk, we learn to talk, we learn to write, and we learn to read. It wasn't easy. But we constantly tried it, and suddenly we just succeeded. And that's the same thing with daily reflection.